Nice doe. You got some turkey on that.
And that deer came out of nowhere.
Walleye! Oh yeah!
My.
I just smoked my first Canada black bear on day 1.
Ray's on fire.
This guy is on fire!
Oh, there he is, right there.
He's got hooks on him, guys. Michigan Outdoors Report, we're hammered.
Be sure to check out our proud partners and visit our Facebook page for discount codes to save you money. Alright, so we're out here in a section of woods that I've hunted the last several years. I really like this spot, but I always, I think everybody does this, but if you don't, I personally like to always go out, check spots that I've hunted before, just to see if there's been any changes. You get some bad weather go through, some deadfalls, and that can change deer patterns. So I'm just going to go out here and check this out. While we're out here, I'll show you a few things. I've actually shared this spot in my videos in the past. I think last season I did a video. But what we've got going on is we've got some clear cuts, some aspen stands. We'll turn the video around here in a second and I'll show you a lot of new aspen growth, which is great cover for the deer. A lot of elk out here too. They like to eat the tips of the aspen shoots as they come up. But anyways, great cover for deer. What we've got going on is we've got a lot of sloping terrain. And I've got a spot out here up on the top of a ridge, and it's just tons of oaks. So lots of acorns, lots of good food, surrounded by cover. They sneak through this spot all the time. There's a bedding area several hundred yards away in a swampy area. So just catch them coming through, nice little transitional zone. So before we go out, we're gonna spray down, stay invisible. I got busted nuts here. This is supposed to smell like acorns. So like I said, oak ridge, lots of acorns. This is gonna kill our scent and cover us up also. So I've also got a community scrape back here if nothing's changed. I'm going to try out this product here today called Mad Cranium. Just a forehead glandular scent spray. I'm just going to spray this on some trees back there. I've got this rope that comes with it. I'm going to try this out in a different spot though, but I'm going to spray down that community scrape just to entice them in, raise some curiosity. I'm not going to hang any trail cameras out. I'm going to try a little different method approach this year. Eventually I'll get some cell cam trail cameras and I'll try that out, but I just think going in and out, checking your cards all the time, I think disrupts deer behavior and raises awareness that something's going on and you're going to be coming in and out quite a bit. So I'm just going in today. I'm going to check this spot out. I'll come back in a few days when you can hang stands. Get my stand hung up out here, but let's go check it out. Acorns, they got elk and deer scat all over in here. So it slopes up into the clear cut with aspen. and then it slopes up this way into a hardwood stand with lots of oaks. All right. All right, so right here is that community scrape that I was talking about at the parking lot. There's some deer tracks in here. I'll try to get a picture of it. So I'm just gonna spray some of this mad cranium on it. Like I said, I'm not gonna put the trail cameras out, but this is still an active scrape. It's off season, so it's not used as frequently, but this is how the deer communicate to each other. So we're gonna spray some mad cranium. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna find a trail back or a tree back up in here and kind of pick a spot out. And there's acorns all over in here. I mean, we found a scrape right on the main trail walking in. There's deer tracks in it, so there's licking branches overhead of that. So they're already starting to get secondary scrapes set up. But this community scrape, all these deer are going to come in here and they're going to communicate to each other. So it's a good spot. Let's see what happens. Alright, so I'm out here at second spot, state land, northern lower peninsula. This is going to be a little bit of a different setup here. The last spot was hardwoods with clear cuts. This particular spot has a lot more open land to it. I actually turkey hunted out here, and there's a lot of great deer sign. I've seen a lot of deer. So let me show you what we got going on here. So this is the opening. This is actually where I turkey hunted at. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna go down this way just inside that tree line. There are some major deer runways. The other thing I have to keep in mind up here is there's a lot of elk too. So they typically, if the trails work out for the elk, they will use the same trails as the deer. But there was a lot of elk sign, elk rubs, and there was a lot of deer sign, deer rubs, deer scrapes, and it was just a runway. And actually, when I was scoping it out, there's actually 3 or 4 deer coming down the trail this last spring. So once I get back in here, I'll show you guys what it's all about. All right, so I got north and south trails that kind of run through here, and then there's obviously trails that run east and west. Probably hard to see through those trees, but you can kind of see it. There's the opening. We're just probably 20 yards inside the trail. There's an old elk rub, a little pine sapling that's got tore up, but it just runs up this way, runs up off of that way. We'll head over here, and there's going to be a few more trails that run north and south. I'm going to try to find an intersecting trail and see if I can't find a spot to hang a climbing tree stand. These ferns are tall this year, coming up to my chin practically, some of these things. All right, so it's been tough scouting here with as tall as the ferns are, but I for certain have a trail running north and south that way. And then you can kind of see this clearing, and there's a trail that cuts right through here. So intersects right in this section right over here, just past this little pine. So I've got a tree right behind me I'm gonna go up in, and if anything, I can be mobile in this spot. If I'm up there and I see deer moving in a different area, I can move around to them. So we'll see how this spot goes. All right, so we're trying out this mad cranium mock scrape here. Alright, so this rope's been soaked in mad cranium. I've got a bottle here to freshen it up as I come out. So I've got this, we got a trail running right through this way, and then there's another one that cuts right up through here. So this is just slightly off the trail, but I got a tree picked out probably about 20 yards away where I'm going to climb up in my climber. So just something, you know, everything's worth a shot. You never know what's going to work, what's not, but I'll just give it a couple squirts here. There we go, mad cranium. We'll see how it goes. All right, so that's pretty much what I look for. It's middle of the day, it's getting really hot out. I'm gonna call it quits for today. I'll try to get back out, scout 1 or 2 more areas. I like to have 3 or 4 different spots to pick from. I also, we're hunting public land, but I also have private land that I have as an option also. So it's gonna be close. We're about 33 days out. So I hope everybody's out there getting the work done. You got private land, getting those food plots squared away, getting your stands ready when you start hanging stands here shortly. So I want to wish you guys all the best of luck this season, and we'll see how these spots work out. So appreciate you guys.